YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Nail Goodfella. Goodfella Nail coming through with another review today. And my opinion, y'all know what I do. Classic, fly, crazy, definitely fly, man. Yeah. Anyway, today I got a new kick today, and that is a Nike Air Max 1. And I actually got it from across the pond because they didn't drop these in the US, but I got them from In Clothing. And I just like In Whole Delivery, man. They put it in this big box, and then they actually put the sneaker in the box. Crazy. And like, you could actually use these again. You could probably use these for like boots or something, or them big Nike Air Force One Special Force or something, like, because the box so damn big. But anyway, I got a pair of Air Max 1s today, and this is a women's colorway. Now, I was actually alerted about this like last minute, kind of like a day or two before they was coming out, and I'm like, damn, these are fly. I need to cop them. Why ain't they drop them in men? Now, this doesn't really like look like a women's colorway. And I also see some Air Max 1s that dropped today on Nike. I don't know if they'll still be there by the time this video will go up, because the colors are definitely fly. They got one that's like a mushroom like colorway, and then they got one that's sort of like an Oakland Raiders like colorway, and then they almost kind of look like these that I just got, and I was like, damn, I actually paid like what, $125 for these, and then maybe almost $135 or something like that to get them across the pond. These wasn't like super expensive, but I had to watch the way I was sizing up, and it ended up turning out that I wear a size 11.5 in women. That would translate to a US size 10. I could have went down to a 9.5, but I didn't want to too much take a risk dealing with like UK sizes, and then on top of that trying to figure out which women's size equate to a men's size. So I was just like, you know what, this translates to a size 10, so I'm gonna just be safe and get that. Worst come to worst, if it does come slightly smaller, it'll be a 9.5. So that was my thinking at the time. So now I finally know, get a UK 9 in women or whatever, and yeah, that'll translate to 11.5 in US. So anyway, women's Air Max 1, the colorway is sail, black, and fossil. You know, ain't no reviews gonna be done on this unless you like, if you especially, but you ain't gonna, unless it's like somebody that's not part of the boat foot gang. So me, I consider size 10 or size 10.5. Size 10.5 probably average men's size shoe. Size 10s always stick around. To me, it always seemed like that. But anyway, enough of my talking and all that, man. Let me get right into the shoe, because this shoe is fucking flames, man. Look at this right here. I know we got the white covering it and all that with all the light, but I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more for you guys, man. And this shoe is fire. Hot sauce, grease, fish grease, all that stuff, man. Crazy. Definitely fire. Definitely flames. Definitely classic. I need to start getting that down right, man. Definitely classic. Definitely fire, definitely flames. So getting off into the shoe, man, you know, pictures didn't really do it too much justice, all like that, because it looks even better in person, but you get the point. I seen that, I noticed this off-white like colorway. It kind of looked like vanilla ice cream, man. Crazy. That was one of the things that actually attracted me to this shoe. Number one, I wanted a black and white Air Max 1. To be completely honest with you, I wanted an Oakland Raiders like colorway Air Max 1, and I didn't know they was dropping that joint soon, because I really don't too much see what's coming ahead or whatever all like that as far as like sneaker releases. But it was just a low quiet GR, and it's still sitting up there now. But I don't know if I was still gonna cop it or whatever. So I might cop a few Air Max 1s. You can't beat the price for 110 on the Nike website. Free shipping, and I still haven't really too much got around to customizing my own Nike ID Air Max 1. But anyway, back off into the shoe. I think about a cookies and cream when I see this. This is just a nice clean colorway. You got this French vanilla ice cream at the top. Then you got the chocolate chip right there, just like dark chocolate. And when you got the black overlays wrapping the toe box and everything, man. Obvious things you could see, but the thing that I get from this again is this could have definitely been like a ice cream, Nike ice cream collab, and they just could have like really knocked it out the park with that, and just really beefed up the premium on this. This is pretty good to be a regular GR as far as quality go. Going to the back, you also get the typical Nike Air, and you still got that vanilla bean French ice cream in the back. I know my light kind of blurring it out, but I like that off-white kind of like look on this. And yeah, man, as far as me copping the ones that I just seen today, the Air Max ones, this shoe made me contemplate about that, because it's like both of those colorways on this joint right here. You know, because you got like that mushroom like colorway right here. Now the mushroom ones is actually a lot more khaki, and it has more khaki going around the toe box. But if anything, I might cop those before I cop the Raider ones now, because the Raider colorway was actually does not have a black swoosh, even though they do have like a black overlay along this mud guard midsole area. But anyway, actually getting back off into this shoe, you do have a nice nylon like material going along the tongue. I did swap the laces out because I did not like the laces that came with this joint, man. The laces were terrible. I hate these laces that Nike just puts in here, like these little soft, super cotton like laces. Like you could actually see the little fuzzies coming off of them. But anyway, I actually used these other laces I had just sitting around. I wouldn't have rocked these until I actually got the proper laces for them, because I actually like these laces versus the other ones. And do what they do, man. They actually had this in the packaging. I thought I was getting hooked up with like a crazy gift card or something like that. I was like super anticipating this stuff, man, but you know, I didn't too much get my hopes all up high. But what's in here is actually just a simple little invoice that just lets you know what's on your order, and then you get like a little card that says thank you. Not something that's too crazy, but you know, ain't nobody else doing it though, right? So with them being across the pond over there in the UK, this kind of stuff, you don't get in clothing stuff over here in US all like that unless you buy from the website. So this is definitely kind of like a big deal. If you into accessories and boutiques like me in a way, you know, it's cool. Let you know that staple, that's where you got them from. It's cool because you can always like have a story to go with like the kicks that you cop. Same thing with my other Air Max ones that I actually caught from In Clothing as well, which was my first ever purchase from In Clothing, which is the University Red Air Max ones, and I just copped those. So that was a cop I actually got last year. Not to make this video too much longer though, man, this is the other colorway for women, actually designated for women, but they actually released these in 2017 for men. These were across seas a lot last year, but they finally dropped them in 2018 this year. Copped them off the sneakers app. Easy cop. They slowly drying up, and it might not be none left. I think people kind of coming around like, hey, you know, it's about to get bright outside. This would probably be a nice spring Air Max 1. So these definitely fly, definitely flames. Now with this one, this to me obviously looked like more of a masculine colorway though. Me, you gotta be trusting, man. You gotta be trusting in yourself. I know these funny colors not for everybody, but you know. But before I head up out of here, because my main reason for showing this was just to kind of compare and contrast, besides obviously the color differences. As far as the quality go, and as far as the toe box go, the toe box does look great on the regular GR joint right here. This was obviously a GR2, but it was probably not, I don't know. But for these to be like just a normal release and not an OG joint, and this to be like more of a Retro Plus colorway, this is good too. This is decent. It got more of a felt like kind of like feel texture to it. Also going to the inside, I haven't seen this kind of insole on an Air Max since the Air Max 97 joints that I got, unless they just do women insoles like that. But I ain't gonna just too much subject it to women only, because they probably do guys insoles like this too, with the what does that say? The engineered for all day everyday comfort. So yeah, that's a nice black and white touch. And also too with this one, y'all should already know if y'all watched the review on this, you know, you got that grape insole right there with the Nike Air, just like the OG. And yeah, man, I actually wore these before I actually wore these, because, you know, but I'm actually wearing these like tomorrow or something like that. So yeah, but yeah, so these, I was just rocking these for the first time today, man, and I love them, man. I love them. I'm definitely happy. I'm gonna definitely be copping more Air Max 1s. Again, as far as the texture and quality on this one is slightly, this one right here is slightly kicking this one's ass right here. But still, this is still worth a cop if you could get it for less than 150 or 140 or something like that. They're kind of selling up like sneakers and stuff. They're selling out at least like the men's sizes that you can actually get for that translate, the women's sizes that translate into men's sizes. But this was a little bit more beefed up, probably because it's an OG and it's a little bit more premium. But this one right here is still not too bad. As far as the toe cap, I do like the toe. They didn't change it up and they didn't give us a banana boat toe, man. Look at that right there. Looks almost the same, just slightly up though. I actually got this kind of stuffed, but I'm gonna give it a chance. Also put that runner band in it so I can get that nice slope point that you see in it right now. Same thing with this. I didn't even put the runner band in this one yet, but since it's so OG, you already got that slope. They almost like touching noses, you know what I mean? You don't want a banana boat toe on your runner. I'm telling you, they look ugly, they look hideous, terrible, and they look all like a pig snout. You don't want that if you can avoid it. That's just me though, personally. But enough of that. As far as the mesh go, that's kind of a big deal too. The mesh is the big difference outside of color and everything and quality and stuff like that. Again, this one, the quality on here is a little bit better, but they actually, you know, you got that cornrow crop mesh right here, but then right here you got kind of that modern day mesh they put on a lot of stuff, a lot of kicks now. So cornrow crop feel right here, and this is not the soul cornrow crop feel right here. This is a little bit more, rough as far as texture go. This one is a little bit more easier to the touch though. But before I head up out of here, just give you one quick little spin around. These obviously, it's hard to kind of fuck this up, man. It's hard to kind of mess this up with a fit. My bad for cussing, but it's hard to kind of mess these up, man, like with a fit. Easy black and white with a cream, crazy. Yeah, man, expect more Air Max 1s on the way. I'm loving them. Going to the sole, just got a easy black and white. As far as like fits with this, obviously an all black will work if you want to wear that. I haven't really too much sat back and sat down. It's kind of hard to not find a fit with this. I'd expect you to find a fit with this before you find a fit with this. Even though this is kind of easy too though, but it depends on your swag level. So rate, comment, and subscribe. This is Nail Goodfella. Goodfella Nail. I am out this joint. Peace. Oh, wait. Hold up. Lastly, I didn't show y'all the tongues on here. The tongue is actually just got that off-white tag right there with the black. Peace.